stats from Shohei Ohtani that you have to say is the greatest performance ever by an individual in the postseason. People couldn't believe it. I was looking at faces. There was shock. There was shock. And I think to myself, is this Kobe Bryant's 81-point game? Is this Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game? I would say no. I don't think you can compare this to anything. I mean, it's impossible. But think about this. If a player hits 3 home runs in a postseason game, that's already epic. And then if a pitcher goes 6 shutout innings and has 10 strikeouts, that's also one of the greatest performances in franchise history. So both of those in and of themselves are already incredible performances. But when you combine those two skill sets, and it's something that only the unicorn like Shohei Ohtani is capable of doing, then you really start to verge on greatest performances really in the history of sports. I mean, is it that hyperbole to say that? But the same guy doing both in the same game? It's incomprehensible. Is he now on the Mount Rushmore of LA athletes? But I think right now, he doesn't end up on the Mount Rushmore of LA athletes. I think he's the Lincoln Monument. He is just all by himself just because this guy I think is going to go down as the greatest player in baseball history. It's just unbelievable stuff.
And even like writing out 3 home runs doesn't do justice to the fact that the first one nearly made it out of the bleachers. The second one made it out of the bleachers. And then the third one was to dead center and was only 430 feet away, Anthony. Like, there's a number of stats, and I'm not entirely sure if it's 11 or if it's 13, but we'll just use the bigger number. 13 players in the history of baseball have hit 3 home runs in a postseason game. I'm going to repeat that. 13 players ever have hit 3 home runs in a postseason baseball game. Shohei Ohtani did that in Game 4 of the NLCS while throwing a 6-inning shutout and striking out 10. Was this the greatest individual performance ever in Major League Baseball?
I'm struggling to think of a better one. Is this historic? Like I kind of asked myself that, and then I started to think about it, and I was like, this is the greatest postseason game that anyone's ever played.
Yeah.
And I said that to a buddy of mine, and that person said, this is the greatest baseball game anyone's ever played, ever.
Unbelievably elite innings. This was not a meaningless game at the end of the season against the Marlins. This was Game 4 of the NLCS. And it's the 6th, not good, not like great, unbelievably elite innings on the mound. Through 6 innings, he had more home runs than he had allowed hits. Through 6 innings, he had more home runs than he allowed hits.
Shohei Ohtani left his mark in multiple ways tonight. He had, in my opinion, the greatest postseason performance ever in Major League Baseball history.
Enjoy what Shohei Ohtani is doing, because we're never going to see this again. Like, we're just simply never going to see this again.